Breath of Heaven Reflections. Be refreshed and established in the Word of God.
It's coming up to 9:15. A very good evening to you. Welcome to Breath of Heaven Reflections, a time to be refreshed and established in the Word of God. We are live on YouTube at Hope FM Live. Catch us there for tonight's devotion. And so tonight, the message rings true. It's all about a God who sees, the El Rohi, the God who knows, the God who understands what we go through. So tonight we look at the book of Genesis, chapter 16. We'll read verses 7 all the way to 15. Genesis chapter 16, verses 7 to 15. Let's read together. Now the angel of the Lord found her in a spring of water in the wilderness by the spring on the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, where have you come from and where are you going? She said, I am fleeing from the presence of my mistress Sarai. The angel of the Lord said to her, return to your mistress and submit yourself under her hand. Then the angel of the Lord said to her, I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be counted for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said to her, behold, you are with child, and you shall bear a son. You shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction. He shall be a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. Then she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her, you are the God who sees. For she said, have I also here seen him who sees me? Therefore the well was called Beer Lahairoi. Observe, it is between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram named his son, whom Hagar bore Ishmael. That's from the Word of God, Genesis chapter 16. We read verses 17 all the way to 15. And the title of the message is The God Who Sees. And so this is the scenario here. Hagar, a woman with a troubled past, is being portrayed here. A servant forced into a situation not of her own making, cast out by her mistress, Sarai. She fled into the wilderness, alone and afraid. But in the moment of deepest despair, she encountered the divine, a message of the Lord, a messenger of the Lord, who found her by a spring of water in the desert. Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? The angel asked. And in the simple question, Hagar recognized that she was seen. She was actually seen. She is no longer obscure. She is seen. This God, the God of Abram and Sarai, knew her name, her identity, her circumstances. She was not invisible. She was not forgotten. Hagar's reply reveals the turmoil in her heart. I am fleeing from my mistress Sarai. But the angel offered her a promise. Return to your mistress and submit to her. Though the road ahead would not be easy, the divine had a plan that included Hagar, this lowly handmaid. And so Hagar was so much amazed. You're the God who sees me, she declared. In her darkest moment, the Almighty had sought her out. She was not alone. She was not abandoned. This God who saw her would provide and protect. And so Hagar returned, empowered by the knowledge that the Lord had noticed her plight. Though her future remained uncertain, she knew that God, the God who sees, had his eye on her. In the midst of all those troubles that she had to go through, she had encountered God, the one who sees. And so, my friend, here is a message to you. Take heart. For the same God who found Hagar in her distress is the God who sees you. He knows where you're at. He knows what you're going through. He knows your plight. And in your moments of heartache and struggle, know that you are seen. You're not obscure. The creator of all things has not forgotten you. At any particular moment, he does not forget his children. And I keep on reminding us that he has inscribed our names in the very palms of his hands. He sees your pain, your fears, your deepest longings, and he has a plan that includes you. Rest in the truth that you are seen by the God who loves you, the God who sees. He is El Rohi.
Breath of Heaven Reflections. Be refreshed and established in the Word of God.
Hi, friends. I was on tour